My name is Josh Levine. I'm a culture consultant. I write, teach, talk about company culture. I think it's one of the most important things in businesses and how to improve bottom lines and people's lives.
We're here on the beginning of day 2 of Responsive Conference. What is Responsive Conference in a couple of words?
Responsive Conference is it's an alternative business conference for people who care about people. I've always thought that the core of responsive is about relationships. So no matter who's here to talk about their expertise as an HR leader or a business innovator, the subtext, and maybe not even the subtext, sort of the explicit message is about connection between people.
Who should come to Responsive Conference?
Anybody who is a people leader or a leader who cares about people in order to understand better what it means to inhabit being a good leader, being a good manager.
What were some of your takeaways from day 1 of Responsive Conference 2024?
Some of my top takeaways from day one included the idea of role-based teams from the CIO of the UCSF Medical Center. I thought that was a really interesting idea of enacting a distributed or decentralized team. I'm going to take that away. The emphasis on relationships that Carol brought, how to build and strengthen relationships, that's one of the key tools that I am seeing is necessary in business today. Now that we are more distributed, we're losing those relationships, and so we need to learn and reinvest in managers understanding that this is an explicit skill they need to build. How do we rebuild the relationships? How do we strengthen those relationships outside of the little boxes?
This is Carol Robin, the founder of the TLE course at Stanford, at Stanford's Graduate School of Business. What's one tactic from Carol's session that you're excited to either apply in your life, in your professional work, or with clients?
One tactic from Carol Robbins' session that I'm going to apply in my work is replacing the it and it's not worth it with the pronoun or the subject, so that you can actually reframe to say, oh, is it not worth it? Because that's that implicit, I don't want to bring it up, I don't want to spend the energy on it, when in fact, and her point is, it is worth it. And so engaging in and bringing up, hey, the pinch that she talked about, where it's like some little thing that's annoying you, it needs to be brought up. And while it's something I do in my personal relationships, and my wife is very good at that, right? Helps us have that great, strong relationship. I need to do it more in my work relationships, and it's particularly difficult with clients who are my clients, who are paying you, right? They're bringing you in, and so you're even more, or I'm even more reticent to bring that up. But in fact, it's actually my job to make sure that the work goes well in that way.
Who should come to Responsive Conference 2025?
I think the people who should come to the Responsive Conference 2025 are those people who realize that relationships are suffering because of the distributed work world and haven't really figured out how to reinvigorate their team and reimagine what work will be like. This is one of the core components, this topic, people leaders, relationships, how to be in the room together, how to work together, both in person and apart. Those are the people that should show up, because this conference has both big ideas and specific takeaways that I think every leader can benefit from.